Woo! Whoa! 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 Oh! Hey kids, it's Mr. Bologna here, and I'm on location in Japan. And guess what? I am surfing on one of Hokusai's most famous art pieces called The Great Wave. I'm going to teach you all about it, and you're going to do an art project based on this piece right here. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Artists have been inspired by the sea for centuries. You can find many amazing examples by artists around the world. The Japanese artist Katsushika Hokusai was no exception. This specific work is called The Great Wave off Kanagawa, made sometime between 1829 to 1833. Not many people know that it's not a painting. It's actually a woodblock print. Hokusai carved the image out of wood and made colored prints from the impression. Before we talk more about this awe-inspiring work, I'm going to share with you a brief clip of when Maddie and Dada meet Hokusai.
Hokusai.
While you're having fun reading a comic book, I'm having fun mopping the floor.
I'm not reading a comic book. It's an art book. These are some sketches by a Japanese artist called Hokusai.
And I'm not really mopping the floor. I drew a dadatastic bird with a mop, and you're on its back.
Ah! I just read about Hokusai doing the same thing in Japan. A long, long time ago. Wow, Dada! I love it. Now you're on the bird's back. You know what they call this? An artistic happening.
Just like I happened to do art while I was mopping the floor.
Well, usually there's a crowd, and they watch the artist perform art as it's happening. Hokusai was famous for doing that.
For drawing a big bird with a mop, just like I did? I'm Dada Happening!
He did all kinds of stuff. Hokusai was very daring and didn't like to follow the traditional way of doing things. He was known as that crazy artist who broke all the rules. In front of a lot of people, he would do crazy things like paint two little birds on a tiny grain of rice.
Whoa! 2 little birds on a grain of rice. That is zing!
Yep. Sometimes he would paint with his fingers or toothpicks or both hands at the same time. And one time, he spread out hundreds of sheets of paper outside a temple square, and everyone was wondering what he was up to. He had a broom and a big bucket of ink, and yep, just like you, he drew a big picture. No one could tell what he was drawing because it was too big. They could only see him running around making lines everywhere.
I can see what he painted. A big picture of a funny-looking guy. That amazing.
Huh? Yeah, that's what he drew. A giant portrait of the patriarch of Zen Buddhism.
Let's go, Maddie. Let's go visit Hokusai, the daring artist.
Whoa! Whoa!
That was exciting!
Dada, you were so unpredictable.
It was crazy.
Yes. Crazy and unpredictable. Keep things interesting. Just ride the waves and go with the flow.
We sure did all right. And the wave brought us here to Hokusai, the great artist.
I'm just an old man mad about drawing. Actually, I've changed my name to that. Wakio Rojin. But one day, I will be a great artist. When I was your age, I was sketching everything. And as an adult, I have produced an infinity of works with some reputation. But nothing I did before the age of 70 is worth any attention. When I am 80, I will have penetrated the true essence of things. And when I am 140 years old, then every stroke I paint will be alive.
Dada, wow! More alive than this? That wave is gigantic!
In the midst of chaos, there is a point of stability. Mount Fuji.
Huh, it kind of looks like one of the waves.
Yes, but the waves will come and go. The mountain does not change. It is always there. It is a reminder of the divine energy and is seen as sacred.
So, the mountain has more power than the waves.
Dada, wow! There's power everywhere in that painting.
But it is not a painting. It is a print. It is a series of images layered one on top of another. The first image is just the outline. It is printed from a wooden block that had first the drawing pasted to it. Then all the lines carved around to make a stamp over the picture. Then each color is printed on top from a different carved block. One for each color, starting from the lightest to the darkest.
It's like a coloring book.
Look at this one, Dada. These guys are having a picnic.
These guys are having a nice, relaxing time. Dada, whoa! A gigantic waterfall! And they're right on the edge! Scary!
Oh, I find it fun to be on the edge. That is where one finds the endless flow of creativity.
Well, you must have found that flow because this waterfall is very unusual.
Yeah! I can see the slow-moving water and the fast-falling water both at the same time. Dada, crazy!
And it makes me really feel how big that waterfall is. It flows down forever.
I just draw what I see.
Tiny little people and big, powerful water.
Yeah, just like the other print of the big wave.
We are a part of the beauty and immense power of nature that surrounds us.
I can do that! Woo-hoo-hoo!
Yeah, I want to do it too. I want to follow my own flow. Thank you, Hokusai. Your art is so magnificent.
Have the courage to ride that wave.
Look, Maddie, I'm making a river. Dada, flowing!
This is fun. I'm going to make someone right on the edge of the water. A little tiny person.
Whoa! And a big yellow sun.
Wow, cool.
That's really great stuff, what Maddie and Dada learned about the artist Hokusai. As Hokusai pointed out, nature is all-powerful, and he definitely shows that from his work, The Great Wave. Right, Bronco? One of the reasons why this piece is so popular is because of not just the power of nature, but also how it shows movement. You see it throughout the piece, from left to right, top to bottom. There's no escaping it. His work is so influential that even I did a piece just recently on shoes. Here, check it out. Hokusai has not only influenced me as an artist, but many other creatives. You can find this iconic image everywhere, from prints to tattoos, from umbrellas and street murals. You can find them on merchandise, and you can find them on dishes and mugs. The Great Wave has even found itself as an emoji. Can you believe that? So now that you've learned a little bit about Hokusai, and specifically of his piece, The Great Wave, you're now going to start thinking about ideas to make your own Great Wave using your own details and your own imagination. So I provided you on Seesaw a Hokusai Great Wave coloring sheet. With this, you can make any designs you want. You can color it any way you want. I say go for it. The sky's the limit. Well, in this case, the wave's the limit. Haha, yeah, I'm funny. As the artist, you have the choice of how you want to do this. You could use the Seesaw art tools that are already provided on the template, or you can take the image and download it and place it in Art Studio or Sketchbook app. It's up to you. Just use a different layer as you add things to the coloring sheet. Once you're done with your masterpiece, do not forget to turn in your artwork to your teacher on Seesaw. That's important. If you have any questions at all, they are happy to help you, either through Seesaw or if you're in Zoom class with them right now. After this video, ask them. But make sure you're not interrupting one of your classmates if they have a question too, because their question might be the same question that you might have. So also be good listeners. Well, that concludes part 1 of the Hokusai Great Wave art lesson. Definitely have fun with this, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye.